Okay, this is going to be a complete breakdown of what's in from Classic so far. This is going to be a breakdown of all the enhancements of stuff that's in Classic. Plus, I'm going to get into every single mod and every single thing that's new. And I'm also going to talk about stuff that's not actually in the live builds yet, so I'll try to get into that stuff when I see it. But this is going to be the complete breakdown right here. Let's see how this goes for you guys to judge if I can do my job correctly. Let's get into this. Okay, from the top, make your character done. Custom classes done. Special advantages, disadvantages, almost done. We're talking like absorb magic, stuff like that. I don't think that's working yet. So level up, done. Heal your guy from diseases, done. Like lycanthropy's not working, vampirism's not working. So we got the stat buffs from magic items and spells, done. Horses, wagons, boats, fast travel, done. Okay, so that's pretty much it from the classic stuff. Now, like I said, lycanthropy, and there's some stuff with the character creation, the special advantages, disadvantages. I think some of that stuff's not working, so that's it for the character. Okay, join guilds, get quests, rank up, done. Talk to NPCs, done. Repair your stuff, done. Buy stuff, done. Sell stuff, done. Rip off the store, done. Horses, wagons, and boats, yes, they're still done. Guards busting you and walking around town, done. Renting a room at the inn and getting it free in the Fighters Guild, done. Buying stuff at the Mages Guild, done. Training your skills at the guilds, done. Buying and selling stuff at the stores, done. Getting random magic stuff for rewards for quests, done. Guild in-game rewards, I don't know if they're done because I haven't maxed my stuff out, so I'm just going to leave that on the table. Maxing your skills and stats out just like Classic, done. Okay, let's get into gameplay. Climbing, running, swimming, done. Hitting stuff, casting spells, sneaking around, done. Buffs for magic items, done. Cast effect on strike magic items, done. Cast spells on enemies, done. Getting spells cast on you by enemies, done. Jumping, running, crouching, done. Magic combat, melee combat, done. Day-night cycle, done. Real-time weather, done. In-game seasons, done. Main quest functional, done. Full random spawn list of enemies, done. Claim play like Classic emulation, done. Okay, so like I said, there's a couple big things that Classic players are going to notice here. The lack of the lycanthropy and vampirism. So, and like I said, the main quest is just functional. Like it's not been completely gone through yet. So, like, but you can do it. You may have to use the console. That's the thing. So, like, you know, just something. But there's not too many things. Like that's not too many things. That's like 3 or 4 things, guys. And it's like it's already better than Classic ever was. So just from playing the game. So that's my opinion. So let's move on with this. So the factions, I don't think are entirely working like Classic yet. Like I've never played bad guy. What I'm talking about here is if you rip off a store in a certain region, the region starts not to like you. No, I don't think that stuff's working yet. But like I said, I don't play a bad guy. I don't like I rip off stores, but I never get busted. So, like that's when the stuff stops liking you, when you get busted. If you fight this stuff, they don't like you. They just keep not liking. I don't think that works yet. So, like there's some little stuff that classic players are gonna notice. Like the cops aren't gonna come after you constantly. I don't think. But like I said, I haven't tested this, so just something to think about. And like I said, with the jail time and getting busted working, like it's just a couple of things. Like with the guilds, I think the guild in-game rewards for those things, I think they're not. I don't know for sure. I've never reached it, so that's pretty much it for that. So let's get into the UI improvements and gameplay improvements in this Daggerfall Unity thing. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to unpack here, so I'm gonna try and be quick with this stuff. Inventory menu slot expansion. That's more inventory slots in inventory. Click to attack implementation. That's so you don't have to flay your mouse around. Item-based torch and lantern implementation. So that means you have to use your torch to get light. You got to refill your lanterns. Yes, that's true. New advanced climbing mechanics. Yes, you rappel, you climb down the wall, stuff like that. It's cool. Climb sideways on walls. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, climb out of water while you're swimming. Yeah, that's new and classic. And you can also swim in the water outside in ponds and stuff. Yes. We got an arrow counter. Yeah, you can see it at the bottom left. We got 3D arrows and projectiles. Yes, you can see them fly by you. We got etiquette improvements, which means your etiquette skill is more effective. Like you befriend all sorts of stuff now. Random enemy spawn. Yeah, it's alternate random enemy spawn. It spawns different stuff. It's not just to your level. Like it's pretty cool. Near death warning. Yeah, your screen flashes. Combat vocalizations. The stuff yells at you and you yell at it when you're getting hit. Enemy infighting. The stuff fights each other. And you can stand there and watch the battle unfold. It's pretty cool. Enhanced combat AI. The stuff walks around in circles and tries to dodge your shots. Dungeon ambient light, night ambient light, and player torch light adjustments. Yes, you can change how the light works for the player. You can increase the light, you can decrease it, you can make it go away. All sorts of stuff. Countdown quest journal clocks. Yes, there's a quest tracker now in Daggerfall Unity through the quest journal. Talk window modern style. Yeah, they've made changes to that. Helmet and shield material display. Yes, you can change how your helmet and shield look in game. Free scaling for maps and pictures to fit a wide screen. Interaction mode, icon selection. You can change the icons for your interaction mode. Alternate dungeon texture selection. You can change how the dungeons get spawned, the textures. And spell lighting and spell shadows implementation. So your spells cast shadows. All that stuff is pretty cool. Full 24-hour real-time shadows. Very important. Yes. This is key. Visually accurate real-time shadows. Very important. Yes, I agree with this statement. Now you see, this is what I'm talking about right here. This orc has a shadow. Every single thing that this light can affect, that little bush has a shadow. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just a sprite, but for me, it's important. So, like, you guys think it's corny, that's your thing. But I like the real-time shadows on everything. If it's real-time shadows, it's real-time shadows. That's what it is. And I'm not just talking about the player torch light. I'm talking about environmental lights, like campfires and stuff, little torches that cast light. This stuff does it for everything. Okay, here's a big thing for me. Rain falling through the roof no more. Yes, this is very important. I don't see it here, but it does it. So yes, I just had to say it. I had to say it. Sorry. Okay, this is the mod part. Archaeologists, it's a new guild. You get quests and stuff. It's got a new guild house. all this neat stuff, yeah. Distant terrain, if you've all seen it, it makes the cool mountains. Enhanced sky, it makes a beautiful sky, right? Rain looks pretty, it's awesome. Hand-painted models, 3D hand-painted models by Alexander Sig. That's the fountains, that's the lanterns, that's the little torches in dungeons, right? Mountains and hills, yeah, it's pretty cool. It enhances the distant terrain mod. Okay, post-processing for things like AA, and it's got ambient occlusion. That's the little shadows you see on the things. Actually, post-processing is pretty sweet. We've got the grass mod. So, as you can see, this is the desert. It's got grass at ponds. There's just grass in the world, stuff like that. It's seasonal, it changes. We've got the tedious travel mod, which it just makes fast traveling a pain in the ass, but you have all sorts of cool encounters. Loading screen, you can change your loading screens and you can see like how close you are to going up in a level, so it's pretty cool. We've got quest pack 1 so far. I think that's it. It's tons of freaking quests, like tons of quests, and there's like a persistent quest pack that comes with that, I think. Okay, we've got the Dark Shadows mod, which I really like that quest. Like, you're gonna see the results of another friggin' encounter I had. We'll see what happens with this. So, it's a cool one. Then we've got Daggerfall Remastered music, which is by Channel 1. It's the Dan Goodall music he threw into a pack for us to enjoy. We've got the Daggerfall music to travel by, which is a more classic themed soundtrack. But yeah, it sounds more like classic, but it's also been redone. And it's Warm Ashes, not Dark Shadows. Sorry, Kramer. Like your friggin' mod rules, dude. It's the shit. Okay, then we got the King of Worms Remastered Textures, which it's the friggin' sweetest thing ever. Then we've got the unofficial King of Worms Remastered Textures, done by yours truly, which is like the insane hookup. Kinda. Yeah, so that's it for the mods that I know about. So let's continue with this legendary thing. But let's get into this. This is like some eccentricity, just some little stuff. So you can swap the health with your fatigue in the HUD, right? You can do that. You can also make the HUD go away with, I think it's Shift plus F something, like F8 or something like that, F7. We've got left-handed weapon usage. You can put your weapon in the other hand, like if you just have to do that. We got alternate player non-nudity methods, so you don't have to see your dude's underwear or stuff like that. But who wants to do that, right? We've got SDF front rendering, so you can change how the letters look. Like, it makes them look really pretty. We've got alternate dungeon texture implementations, so you can change the way the dungeons look. Now these are things you're selecting from that launcher, right? We've got camera recoil strength adjustments. You can change how much the camera shakes, right? Yes, we know about the mod system, but you can turn that stuff off from the launcher. You can compress your modded textures to reduce size, like for performance and stuff, right? Ooh, we've got the in-game console straight up, so you can use that whatever you're playing. The main GUI and video filter adjustments. You can change how the stuff gets put, like how it looks on the screen. Now this is the main stuff where you're going to change how this thing looks, because it's either going to let this thing look really old school blocky with point, or with the trilinear and bilinear, it's going to make it look nice and pretty and smooth, but it's going to make it look a bit blurry, so like you're going to have to check it out yourself and see what you think. But I'm just saying right now that this filter changing stuff is probably the first thing you're going to want to mess with, just to see what you think. Okay, so we've got field of view adjustments. You can max that stuff out or make it like really small and weird. We got terrain distance adjustments. You can change how far you can see the landscape, like how far the buildings pop in, stuff like that. Shadow resolution adjustments. You can change how pretty the shadows look. Dungeon and world ambient light adjustments. You can change how much light's in the world. You can change if the player gives off light at all. You can change the scale of the light coming off. Alternate text and background color adjustments. You can basically make the text look any color you want, and the background as well. Background behind the text. Inventory, info panel, enhanced item list, talk window, modern style, alternate selection. Yes, these are all new implementation. It's just what they say. Info panel looks different. It's got more slots. You get more information. The talk window's got it looks different when you're talking to the people. Like the replies and questions are highlighted. So it's like a modern implementation. That's what it's called. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some new stuff we just got, and I don't know, I don't think it's going to be possible to cover all the stuff we got this year, because it's pretty much everything, but I just want to talk about this climbing thing, because it's really cool. The climbing stuff, the enemy behavior, and this is not modded. You're selecting this from the launcher, so like anybody can play it this way. But like if you guys played Classic, you owe it to yourself to do this thing and try just to check out the way these things act. Like it's crazy. Like it's just like I don't know what else to say. Like just sit there and watch stuff. Watch the havoc ensue in Daggerfall. Like it's cool. Especially when you can make yourself go invisible. So yeah, I'm really happy with what's been happening lately. I like that we can trot with our horses. Yeah, I'm really into this. Like the way the enemies that spawn now with this alternate enemy spawning behavior. It's sweet. Like in the torch stuff, it blows my mind. So like I'm not using the crops mod because it stopped working, but I still got the grass mod. Like the crops. I don't know, something fucking was going on, so I put a thing up there quite a while ago. We'll see what happens, but yeah, like it's pretty sweet. Like it's fun and playable as it is. Like I'm just gonna say it. Anybody who plays games and tries this thing is gonna have fun. And then when you guys get your butts kicked and you start getting into this thing, you can start role-playing it and getting into all the weird fantasy stuff, and hopefully by then we'll get the lycanthropy and the vampirism, because like when that stuff comes in, people are gonna go room shit. So I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, they're gonna go ape shit. Like Daggerfall is the one RPG that does that stuff good. So like you'll be able to check this stuff out and it's gonna look pretty. So yeah. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm just old school, and it's super friggin' hardcore. Like, just because you're one of these dudes doesn't mean you're invincible. Like, you can see this. Look what happens here. This is an example of how feeble my dude is, and I got the best magic stuff I can get so far. So, like, enjoy this. Okay, never mind. So let's talk about some new stuff that just came out that I don't think this stuff is in live build, but I'm just gonna say I approve it. So the real-time 24-hour shadows, which just came in like Friday, so that's the coolest stuff ever. And let me think here. Yeah, they changed how the music plays, so instead of it hitching whenever a song changes, it just streams the song in. So it is smoother, and I'm seeing this in my gameplay, so like I can tell you guys, whatever you did, it works. The curing from the diseases that I can get affected by works. Like the poisoning works. The resist stuff works. Like when they cast spells on you more than once, it adds up. So that stuff stacks, and that's what it did in Classic. So that's just working just like it always did for me. Like for my gameplay, that's what's happening. And that goes for the spells you cast on yourself too. Like if you got an invisibility spell and you cast it 8 times, it's gonna last a long friggin' time. That stuff stacks. Like that's what's happening. Okay, so let's talk about the torches, the lanterns, and the climbing stuff, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. So, the torches, you need a lot of friggin' oil for these things because you're always forgetting and leaving them on, especially in the daytime. So, like, pay attention to that stuff. You're gonna always be out of that crap, especially in the dungeons. The climbing thing is cool. Sometimes you fly off. There's some bug fixes up there. I think it's still a whip, so. Like, the climbing thing is probably like, I freaking love that thing. And the swimming stuff, it's cool. They fixed the swimming thing where you could swim up by pushing forward and the jump key. It doesn't do that. Like, if you're over encumbered, you just sink. Like, you can still get upstairs and stuff, but that's pretty much it. So I'm here to say that bug is fixed. There's a bunch of bug fixes in here, but I just can't remember, so. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and you guys enjoy this. I try to take on another siege, and we shall see my progress thus far. Have a good Christmas, guys. Peace. Okay, I lose, but look at this. This is with the AA stuff. Look how pretty this friggin' film looks. Ooh, it's so friggin' pretty. Like, I love this friggin' AA setting. I don't even care about the rain. Yeah, it's like, I think it's TAA is the cheap one. Yeah, I'm friggin' pissed off here, because I wanted to do this one. Yeah, so lots of good stuff this year. Like, it's almost done. It's almost friggin' done. Like, ooh, it's gonna be freaking crazy. Sorry, I'm just gonna continue freaking out because it's freaking sweet. Okay, well, I'll leave you this nice little dragon shot, and like, you guys be safe. I hope you have a good Christmas and stuff, and you get all sorts of cool stuff, and don't party too hard on New Year's. Like, you got a whole another year to go, so like, just tone it down a bit. It's a crazy world. You don't want to go too friggin' wacko. So. Alright, that's it. Galactic Chicken out for the year for the Daggerfall Unity checkup. I hope I friggin' earned some brownie points, and yeah, peace, fellas. That's something to remember. Don't start giving advice, Galactic Chicken.